Hello, happy Friday. What am I doing today on my off day? Well, I am attacking this flower garden that's out front. I am attacking it today because this is going to sound terrible, but I don't care. I'm just going to say it because, ooh, that's a big spider web. Oh, it's on my house. Oh, sorry. Because the girls are in school and I can go out there and work without having 4 other hands trying to help me. I know it sounds terrible, I guess, but I know what I want to pull up and I know what I need to do, and I'm going to use a chainsaw, and they certainly don't need to help with a chainsaw. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they make a mess in the kitchen. Can you imagine a chainsaw? I don't even want to think about that. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm having a great time. And a great time was had by all. Yeah. But I'll show you progress as I go. I'll insert the first picture. Don't judge me on how bad it looks. It exploded, and it has been extremely hot. And and the fact that it's hard to go out there and work when, you know, during the summer when you need to, because you help. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Let me get my chainsaw, and I also need a pair of trimmers. I don't know where they are. I gotta find, oh, they're in the window. So anyway, I'll be back, okay? Okay. Gracie's helping me work in the front yard by protecting the back patio. Are you protecting the patio? Are you protecting the patio? No. See, I'm sitting at the door watching Mama. Yeah. See, I have to protect her from inside the door. See the oak tree that's growing? That shouldn't be there. So I take my handy dandy chainsaw that is battery operated that I ordered on Amazon by Taranzi. I have on glasses and I have on gloves, and I just take it like so. And I do like so. For some of the thinner ones, I use my trimmers, because if you use this on one that's too thin, it'll cause it to flop around. Ask me how I know, okay? They get floppy. I'll be back, okay? I gotta take these off to turn it off, okay? I'm taking a moment to rest. Another thing that I'm doing that I think is just brilliant. Sometimes I'm brilliant. Sometimes I can't fight my way out of a paper sack. But this was brilliant because my new garbage service will not pick up if the bag is on the outside of the can, because they have a new truck and it has the arms that come out and pick up the can and empty the can and set it back down. Y'all needed that visual. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Well, I put the paper bag inside the can, and I'm filling it up with the yard debris, and that way I don't have to lift it. Well, that was working for the first bag, but the first bag is full, and now I have loaded a second bag, and I have to take it back out because now the can's so full, I'm not going to be able to fit another garbage bag in there. The strains of life. It's terrible. Yeah. Now I'm going to insert a video of Penelope prancing up the street this morning. Look at me trying to adjust my glasses. And that just shows you that it's not my glasses that are not fitting right. It's habit. And then I'm going to insert a video that I took the other night because I thought it was funny, okay? And I'm going to go get me some water, and I'll be back, okay? Okay. You want to go get the squirrel? Do you see it? Do you see it, Sassy? It's right there in the grass. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, I'm not going to run with you. Y'all, I just walked the girls home, which is across the street, and I looked back in my house, and I thought that was a person in my window. Scared the bejesus out of me. It's a plant. Doesn't it look like a person? Ugh. What you doing? Huh? You just out wandering around? What was that noise? Did it scare you? You're getting your little feet wet. Yeah, you're getting your little feet wet, aren't you? Because the grass is wet. And the dew is still on the roses. And the voice I hear falling on my ears. Okay, so there's one bag full of debris and 2 more bagfuls of debris, or debris as it is spelled. And it needs a whole lot more work, but I'm plumb tuckered out. But I got a lot of that big stuff out, and I thought these sticks were going to be easy, but they're like grown through the brick, so those are going to take a little longer. And then I blew it all off, so it's better. It still's got a long way to go, but it's better. I'm tired. I'm just plumb tuckered. I was just sitting here thinking about what to talk about, and I thought, well, let's give them something to talk about. Let's talk about, like, our first jobs and stuff like that, or funny stories from your first jobs. So, like, one of my first jobs, of course, was babysitting. I mean, don't most girls babysit? I don't know. But I babysat for the kids down the street. And Mom...
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, neither do I. Why are you talking to me?
Okay.
Mom asked if I would give it was a little boy and a little girl. And she said they can watch Dukes of Hazzard. That's how long ago it was. But after Dukes of Hazzard, they need to be in the bed. So before Dukes of Hazzard comes on, make sure they take a bath. They can get in the tub together, but then take them out. They were little bitty. Take them out, put them in their pajamas. They can watch Dukes of Hazzard, and then they go to bed. Cool. Well, I was very not ready, okay? I was just not ready. I don't know how old I was, maybe 14 or 15. No experience with little kids whatsoever, because I'm the baby, and I didn't have a nephew yet, so I had not worked at the church nursery. I had no knowledge about childrens at this point, other than just try to keep them alive, okay? So I put them in the tub. Well, I walked out to go get something, their pajamas or whatever. Should I have walked out? No, but I did, because there again, I was like 14 and had no knowledge or fear of the possibility of what could happen. So I turn around and go back in there, and the girl, she's screaming. She's screaming to high heaven. And I go back in there and look, and the boy had taken a dump in the bathtub. My first thought was, well, S-H-I-T, I don't know what to do. So I take them out, and then they're running around the house wet and naked while I am emptying the tub and trying to figure out how to get the turd out of the tub. I figure that out. I clean the tub. Then I put them back in the tub to clean them, since they basically were sitting in poopy water, and get their pajamas on, and we go watch Dukes of Hazzard, and all is well. I kept them alive, and I think I may have kept them maybe 2 more times, and then I was like, you know what, I'm busy. Because the mom would stand in the middle of the street and stop traffic. Now, they lived on my street where my dad lives now, which has no cut through traffic. It's just normal people leaving, coming and going to work and such as that. But she would stand in the middle of the street and put her hand out and stop traffic while her kids got out of the road. And then she would wave for them to drive on by, and then the kids would come back out in the road. And I always thought, why can't they just play in the driveway? Even at 14 and 15, I was like, why can't they just play in the driveway? Because they had a long, straight driveway, you know? And she was on a curve. You came down a hill and kind of up a hill, and then you went around this curve. Yeah, that's where she was, right there. It wasn't a very good spot, but my mama didn't like her at all for stopping traffic, I'll tell you that. Another experience, Linda was the babysitter. I just went with her. And thank God Linda was the babysitter and I just went with her, because the person that we were babysitting for was a basketball player, and their diaper changing station was like 6 feet tall. I couldn't even reach the top of it. Thank God Linda was tall. I just went along as moral support, I think, because I was like, I can change them in the floor, but that's about it. And then the third and final babysitting story is, well, it's a couple. They wanted to go up to the 7-Eleven, which was on the corner, which was a good block away. So I put the boy on my shoulder because he's probably 3-ish. And while walking to the 7-Eleven, he peed on my neck. And it ran down the back of my shirt. Yeah. And then I may have let them sneak into their Christmas gifts and look at them. Mom wasn't happy. I didn't get to go back. Oh well. I got a job at Taco Bell and at the police department. I had 2 jobs and was going to high school because I had to buy my own car and pay my own insurance. So I got jobs. I've always worked my butt off to have what I want. So there's that. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. Okay, goodbye.